So this one's Cake Lake by Lebuski. Lebutsky. I'll go with that. Right, let's go. Like this level. I really enjoyed this level, especially visually. I mean, it's the aesthetics in this one's brilliant. Really good. I mean, I like it. I haven't really seen like anything like this really. The way he's like made it really does look like cakes, which is what I like. I think I might have missed a secret. I think there was one at the start. Ah, there's one here. There we go. No, I don't like that. I don't like the checkpoint flag being like that. It's that's completely my just preference on my part. It's just not for me. They got to be stood up, you know, properly. But that's not a fault or anything. That's just me. Not yeah. It's just what I like and don't like. Preference. It's really hard to sort of like distinguish what is preference and what is a genuine thing to mention. It's really oh that kind of screwed up there. Oh come on, this is getting really bad. I want that. I like what you've done with the squid. Definitely the way to go. I wish more people would do this. One thing I hate about levels is when you have like a bunch of those, like more than one of those squids going around like normal, because they're just, it's just a pain in the ass to get around them. The way they move and everything, I don't like it. And I've recently, I've been remaking the first. What do I do here? No, you can go in there. Actually, okay. It's another secret. Yeah, what was I saying? I've been recently remaking the original Super Mario Bros. And I've noticed that even Nintendo uses those squids like that. Obviously they do, because that's all they've ever used them for. But they've had, on their water level, they have like, there's a point where you've got like 2 or 3 squids coming at you, and even in that Nintendo level, it's crap. I can't stand that. I hate having all those squids, because they're such an awkward thing to get around. Got to try and remember what you do here. I think, do I let him? No, I'll pick it up. I think. There we go. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, you can swim a lot faster when you're holding something, like a shower or a P block or a power block. I'm pretty sure I've missed one secret at the start. We'll see in a minute. Is there anything up here? And there we go. Yeah, again, I want to point out, I absolutely love the aesthetics of this. It just looks good. It looks like cakes, and it's got that vibe to it. I don't know. I really like it. The name's really fitting. So anyway, we'll go on to mine. Wrong. Is that one? Okay. Not much to talk about on this because I've only done I think it's 3 things I've done. So the first one is it's up here. I've before see this is the bit I didn't do before. I knew there was something I was missing. There was like a little secret here. What I've done, I've turned this bit over here. I've took away this. There was a wall down here, I think. I'm not so sure now. I should have gone up there. I know I did. I know I shouldn't. So I've turned this into like a P-switch training area because at the end you have a P-switch. It requires you to use to go through the end to get to the end. The problem was, in my opinion, that there was no other P-switch in the level, so you might get a couple people stumped on that. So what I've done here is like a, it's a P-switch. It's it's easy to see. It's obviously not difficult because you just go up here. I don't know. I thought it was worth putting in. Just like a little training for the P-switch. I mean, you could just put a Miiverse comment really to get around it, but you always got to assume that people don't know what, don't know how to use the mechanics and that. Block 4. And just so you know, I know again. I know this is part of a world because I'm pretty. Or no, actually, I don't know if it is now. No, the one I just did was part of a world. Well, one thing you might say is that it's part of a world, and in an earlier level I've trained the P switch, but the problem with that is you cannot. A lot of people are going to be playing this for the first time, so always assume it's your player's first time. Training players in mechanics and that in earlier levels within a world works with Nintendo because it's just that game. They're not competing with millions of other levels. You are. So you got to approach every level as if it's the first level. Not in difficulty wise, but I mean, if you're using mechanics that need to be used to advance, always always have a training section. Let's get back to. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. So up here, if I remember right, that was there. Maybe not. Or was it like that? I'm going to go with that. I can't remember exactly how it was. All I remember is it was possible to get stuck. Go in here, go up there, and then you're screwed. Just found out. I'm not sure if it's that. I don't know. I can't remember how you set this up. Actually, I think I actually moved this entire section over a block. But I can't remember. But I think I moved this over one block to there, and then I've obviously added that there to prevent people getting stuck in that section there. It is possible to get stuck there though. Just in case you didn't know, I know you did mention something in the either Reddit or the station. No, not station. I know you mentioned something somewhere, but I can't remember what you mentioned. So you may have mentioned that you knew that, but if you don't, it's there. Thought I'd let you know anyway. And then lastly, block 6. What have I done here? I remember this as well. So simple, really. Because you have to go through this. I actually missed that when I first went through this level, and I was sort of going around in circles trying to figure out what to do. It didn't really dawn on me that you want me to go down here, because if you're up here, there's nothing without those coins. There's nothing indicating to go. I have to go in there. You sort of come to the conclusion. At least I did, but it was just part of the scenery. Do you know what I mean? Even down here, all this down here could be decoration. So by having the coins, that tells me then that I can get in there. There's something down there, and also because they're lined up like that, it's saying to go down there. You could add a few more, I suppose. Not in that. Like that. You could do that. But yeah, I personally would do that. I would have coins there just to hint as to where you got to go. And then they can work out the rest for themselves, which is the power block. That's everything. Another level with not much to say. Again, I love I just love the aesthetics. It looks like a cake. I like it. Just in general, it's a nice looking level. One thing I didn't think you did was I didn't think you did these, which is a bit of a shame. They come off as a bit random. They might not be. If they're not, forget what I'm saying. It's like I don't know. I don't know if so that one there looked a bit random. I couldn't tell. But again, you know, just in case you don't know, I think you do. The Labusi, yeah, I think you know, but some other people might not know. And that is, if you do that, you can like sort of get like an extra little background details like this. Usually, it's about 3 or 4, well, 3 to 5 per set per background, you know, like theme or setting or whatever. It's always worth looking into that. What I usually do, I usually get them all in a line, and then take it with me throughout the level when I make it, adding them as I go. So anyway, let's come out. And there's Jody. Definitely check it out. That's a really good level. Nice to look at. And I'll see you in the next one.